Good morning, Stan here. Today I just want to talk about paying the price because at times we want life, we want a good life, but we're not willing to pay the price. So life is about paying a price. We're always paying a price, whether we make a decision to pay a price or whether we don't make that decision. There's some things in my life that I've paid so much highly with my time, with my uh, that I didn't plan. I paid so much for them through pain, through discomfort because I made poor decisions. So, if you want to get to a certain place in your life, you have to decide what price you're willing to pay to get to where you want to get. So, I just want to tell you a story about Judas, and not that in a big biblical sense that everything works like that. I'm just saying, I just want to tell you a story so that you can understand where I'm coming from. Judas sold Jesus the information, I think, for 30 pennies, or I don't know, whatever it was. He sold Jesus. After he had received the money, he was not happy. He was not happy because of the money. He was not happy because of himself, what he had become. So at times we think money is going to make us happy. We think certain thing is going to make us happy, and at times those things are not going to make us happy. They're not going to fulfill us as much as we think they're going to fulfill us. So in your life, you need to make the right decisions beforehand. Before you do something, am I willing to pay the price for what I'm going to do now? Am I willing to pay the price for speeding now before you speed? Am I willing to pay the price for not going to work today? Am I willing to pay the price for not going to work today? Am I willing to pay the price for betraying my friends? So those are the things you need to think about beforehand and say, and then if you're happy with the decision, with the results, with the thought, then you can do it. And then you know beforehand what you're getting yourself into. So at times we get into relationships, we don't know how we're going to pay in that relationship. And if you count your losses in the beginning, am I willing to lose this in this kind of relationship? Then things will make sense for you. You can be able to pay any price because you've already looked at the decision and know what you're willing to pay. At times we don't know we're committing a crime, and you commit a crime, and at times the repercussions are so high, and the pay is so high. So it's very important for you today to, when you think of when you want to do something, to say, am I willing to pay this price? What price am I willing to pay to get to this next level? Am I willing to accept the outcomes of this decision that I'm making today? Because at times we make decisions without thinking about the consequences. So now I want to encourage you to think about the consequences of something before you do something, because in my life I paid so much a higher price for so many things that I wasn't supposed to pay for. And I remember at one point when I was making so much money, I didn't have a holiday. I was running up and down Monday to Sunday. Was that the price that I was willing to pay for what I was getting, even though I had money to buy anything that I wanted at that point? Was that the life that I want? Was that the ideal life that I want? Even today, I'm still reassessing the best way to do my business, because I was offering same-day service, and I was running from 9 to about 9 in the evening, and at times at 12. Am I willing to pay that kind of price for me to have money? So I'm always evaluating the outcomes, the price that I'm willing to pay. And now I'm readjusting my services. I'm still going to do some services same day, but most of my services are going to be next day delivery, so that I work with everything that comes in today, I integrate it with the other things, and then I do the one thing one time, and then the following day, without so much pressure, I can be able to deliver without putting so much pressure on my life. So that has been the case. I work for myself, but it looked like I work for someone else, but because I haven't had any time to say, oh, it's a Monday today, I just want to stay at home. That's the kind of freedom I'm looking for, where I say today I'm going to just spend a day with my friends and have a cup of coffee and sit and have coffee and cake and have muffins or something. That's the kind of life I want to be able to decide what I want to do at a particular time. But because I've been running around and I've been paying so much, and I look back, I realize that the life is passing me, and I really need to pay attention to life, to now, to my friends, to the people in my life. So are you willing to pay the price for the decision that you have made or that you're making? If you're not willing to pay that price, will you look at what you have decided and make a different decision, or change the decisions and focus your life in a different way? Thank you so much. I hope you find this meaningful and you can look at your life in a different way, and maybe it will help you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you find this helpful, please forward it to your friends and encourage them to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the comments below, and then we'll then probably discuss it, or I'll bring what I think about that topic that you want us to talk about. Thank you so much. My name is Stan. Enjoy your day. Bye.